Hey, welcome to Mama Bear's Homestead and more. Just want to get on here, give you a little update of what we've got going on, what we've been working on. Right now it's middle of January, cold, muddy, but we started this little project last fall. Just another raised bed, garden bed, flower bed, whatever you want to call it, but it's 6 feet wide by 30 feet long, made up of these blocks that I was fortunate enough to have a friend of mine taking a retaining wall down, and he asked me if I'd be interested in them, and I was like, absolutely. Yeah, got a super great deal on them. Pretty well, he just hauled them out here. So I call that a great deal. So yeah, follow along, and I'm gonna start setting some blocks. I know this ain't correct, I mean, because I'm not using the pins to pin them together, but no higher than what we're going and what we're doing with it, this would be more than efficient for what we're doing. So I hope you enjoy it. But we'll step out here. Pardon all my other chores and stuff I haven't gotten done yet, but still working on it. But I got a gap right there. I ain't real sure how I'm gonna fix that yet, but I'll come up with something. I might just fill it in with Quikrete empty pallet. That's the way we like to see them, empty. Spray paint can that I didn't properly dispose of when I used it all. But yeah, I think this is gonna be super awesome. Not real sure what we're gonna put in here yet, but that's a great thing about homesteading that I've learned, that you know, nothing's gonna be exactly right. You just go I mean, you do your best job at what you can do, and just go for it. I had no idea what I was doing, and the funny thing with me is I don't plan nothing, I just do it. So all this black paper and the bottom row of blocks, I did that one night in the dark with a headlamp on. I work funny hours, so that don't help nothing with that around the homestead. I work noon to midnight, so when I get off work at midnight, sometimes it's me outside with a headlamp on doing stuff that normal people do during the day, but I was at work, so you know, I just make do with what I can when I can. I'm standing right here. This was our pumpkin patch from last year. Did really well. As you can see, it's got trying to build the organic matter up with the cardboard in it. Honestly, I put the cardboard down to help with weeds through the growing season, and it worked great, as you can tell. You know, it's got coffee filters, eggshells, cardboard, bedding. We don't discriminate against anything. We'll use it. Like the you see them plastic bags there, that was just weed prevention. I need to get it out and get it put up for the winter. It's just there's just not enough time in the day. There you see the garden tractor with the chicken tractor, the big chicken tractor. I built that last year. We've raised I would say 85 meat birds in that, in 2 different runs now. This past run of meat birds didn't go very well for us. Tried to do them through winter,
and that's not very smart. I learned they eat a lot more because, you know, the ground's not there, the bugs. And then they didn't handle the sub-zero temperatures there for a week at all very well. So, and then there's another A-frame chicken tractor that I built. Just go ahead and show that to you a little bit. Just 4x4s for the frame or the base on the frame, and then hog panels and little wire, whatever I found. Had to close that up. And then my cousin, he has some rental properties, and he replaced the screen doors at the duplexes, and he's like, hey, do you want these? I was like, yeah, I don't know what I'll use them for, but I'll use them. Well, it turns out they're great for chicken tractors. I mean, you can walk right in. And this one here, we also use it for if we buy new chickens quarantine, we can quarantine them in this before we introduce them to the new our flock. That way, you know, if there's any disease or anything. This year, Natalie and I are stepping up our game a little bit on the growing side. Been collecting some farm equipment. Got that old sprayer. I have no idea what I use it for, but it's got good tires on it, good tank. Might use it just to haul water. Bought that old disc, and that old disc is in great shape. Bearings and things are very tight on it. And then that's my grain drill. We will be planting soybeans with this year. A friend of mine, been a friend of mine for, I don't know, for a long time. Me and him rented some ground together, and then we're going to grow soybean test plots for the company I work for, which I'm not going to say that, but so yeah, we're going to take that and see if we can't use it for a couple of years and then upgrade into something better. But you know, you got to start somewhere. That old thing's still got life left in it, and if it don't, I mean, that'll make an awesome yard art piece. As you can tell, I'm into different yard art and different things. That's a little mobile chicken tractor too. I purchased this from somebody, and they used it for one run. It's just hard to move, but one of these days I'm gonna get it back out, or I'll get to using it, revamp it. But that was a good purchase. I mean, one day we'll get to using this, you know, as we get our crops or our meat chicken game up and going the way I want to. This right here is just a little work in progress. We've had we call it the bee garden. We've been planting, you know, stop along the road, dig up some wildflowers, perennials that grow around here, ditch lilies, different things. But we got them planted in there, and then we plant some annual stuff. But it needs a lot of work. I mean, that's another thing I'll say about the homesteading life is don't let it get you down, because it is very overwhelming. But as you can see, don't mind the weeds, we're feeding the bees. This year we really want to step up our game with the bee gardens, and actually we got somebody that's going to bring 2 hives here so we can pollinate all of our stuff. We just did pick up 2 acres right over that direction to plant pumpkins and sweet corn. And I think this year we're going to tackle our popcorn. We're going to grow popcorn this year. But between me and the gas tank there, you can see the house. It still ain't finished. Wife and I, we live in a 320 square foot tiny house. We love it. Don't understand why more people don't live in tiny houses. But this garden between here and the gas tank, like I talked about there a minute ago, it is going to be for tomatoes. The wife will have her tomato garden here. Tomatoes, cukes, zooks, and yellow squash. That's all it's going to be in that garden. We have that one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 gardens. That's probably the smallest one, honestly. But this will be our 3rd year growing here, and I mean, it just keeps getting better and better. You know, we working on the soil, trying to get the organic matter built back up, getting the lime in it. We lime everything every year, whether it needs it or not. Lime's cheap. We do fertilize with all organic fertilizer. I've got a deal where I can buy pelletized chicken manure. It's wonderful stuff. And then that down there, with the pallets, that is my composting bins. I would like to tell you that I'm a subject matter expert in the composting, but I'm not quite there yet. Composting is not hard, but it's one of them things that you get it right, and it working and working and working, and then you forget about it, and then you go back to it, and it's quit working. So that's just something I need to work on better for myself, is to get better at keeping more active into it. Composting ain't hard. It's pretty simple, honestly. You just gotta stay after it. But that pile you see the pitchfork at, that is soybean hulls I was able to get. Soybean hulls break down into magnificence. But yeah, that's enough for this little go around. I pointed out I didn't take you over here to show you this. And then this tractor right here, this was the very first tractor I built on a whim. I seen one online, and I'm like, that's cool, I can build it. Well, there's a lot of things I would change up on it. We don't currently use it anymore. But this year I'm definitely going to get this back out operable and using. Going to do some different things to it to make it better, where it wasn't very user friendly for us. But this one here, this one's 10 by 8 by 10 chicken tractor. The white plastic comes off for the summertime, so it allows ventilation. I put that up because this winter we tried to raise meat birds through the winter, and I wanted to keep the wind off of them, and it worked. I mean, it did work, but it was not the best thing in the world. Looks like I probably will not get another year out of that tarp. That's just a cheap Harbor Freight tarp. I didn't want to put a big bunch of money in it because I wasn't sure how they were going to turn out, but I think this year we can justify buying good tarps for our top of our chicken tractors. I love it. It's great because you can put the manure load wherever you want to. Like this winter I had them in there for a trip. I got more gardens that I should have had them on, but we are just getting started with the whole YouTube thing. there's the chickens. We'll save that for a different day. That's more the wife's. The wife, you know, that's our babies. But we'll save that for a different day. And I'll just want to say thank you for listening to me. Don't forget to click and like and subscribe if you like our content. Purple Martin House, love the Martins when they're here. But yeah, there's another look at the back of that garden bed when we get it done. I think that's all I'm gonna do. It's 3 block high. But like I said, thank you for watching our content. I hope you liked it, and like and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your guy, tell everybody. Also, I would like to throw out a shout out to Chasing Dreams Homestead. Chase and Mama Dreams, they are just wonderful people, and they made us believe in what I do. We can do this. And they do a fall, or they're doing a spring meet and greet. It's April 29th, Henryville, Indiana. It's all over Facebook, all over the homestead groups in Indiana. Check it out. These people, they went beyond what they had to do. I mean, they've really turned this into a monster thing. Look, there's Nat. But anyway, we'd just like to check out Chasing Dreams, and follow all the YouTubers. You know, it don't cost nothing to hit that subscribe button and give them a bell. So I'll talk to you guys next time. Thank you.